Alan Ritchson on Reacher, connecting to his character and the possible story approach to Season 2. From showrunner Nick Santora, Scorpion, Prison Break, and based on Lee Child's first Jack Reacher novel Killing Floor, Season 1 of the Prime Video series Reacher follows veteran military police investigator Jack Reacher, Alan Ritchson, a man as intimidating as he is tall. Although he appears to be a mysterious drifter when he shows up in the small town of Margrave, Georgia, bodies start gruesomely piling up and a conspiracy emerges that not only puts him directly in the crosshairs, but also makes him easy to point the finger at, leaving him wondering who he can trust and how he can prove his innocence. During this one-on-one interview with Collider, which you can both watch and read, Ritchson, who couldn't be any more perfect for the role, talked about poring over all the books, which had up to 24 at the time, feeling so connected to the character, why he'll never stop thinking about fan expectation, the buddy duo dynamic between Reacher and Finley, Malcolm Goodwin, why he finds someone like Roscoe, Willa Fitzgerald, so appealing, and how they might approach things going forward. The series has already been picked up for a second season. Collider, when we last spoke, you told me that you didn't originally get this role and that you got cast after they came back around and you had gone back in. So once you were cast as this character, where did you start? How did you approach building him? Did you start with the script? Did you start with the books? Did you start with the physical side of it? Was it a combination of things? Alan Ritchson, I had seen some of the scripts, so I had an understanding of the tone of the show, but it was all about the books for me. As an actor, the first step that I take is to absorb as much material as I can that exists, whether that's just the script or, in this case, I had 24 books to pore over. My job was reading these books, and it didn't feel like work at all. I loved the books, and quickly became as big a fan as anybody. When I have so much material, and I've seen Reacher in so many situations, it really answers all the questions I could have about how he would treat a certain person or situation. It gave me a firm footing to get started with, and then the scripts were incredible as well. Nick Santora, our showrunner, did an amazing job adapting the book faithfully, but also creating a really three-dimensional character in Reacher and those supporting characters like Willa Fitzgerald and Malcolm Goodwin, who are just amazing talent for Roscoe and Finley and that trifecta. He really brought them to life in a way that bests the books. Obviously, with the season following one book, you didn't have to read 24 books. Why did the character become so important to you? You've been in this business a while, and you've played quite a few standout roles. So what was it that set this apart and made him so special for you that you went above and beyond in a way that you didn't necessarily have to? Ritchson, I just fell in love with who this character is. Hundreds of millions of people have read these books, and I don't think it's by accident that so many people have taken a liking to who he is. He provides a level of wish fulfillment in us. Just as a citizen myself, I crave a mysterious stranger slipping into town and taking care of the things that our justice system is too slow or cumbersome to take care of. But also, he's a complex character in that he's incredibly intelligent. He's very physical. He's got propensity to violence, but he is also really funny. And trying to combine that dry sense of humor with that wit or that mystery about him is a complicated thing to bring to life. I like the challenge. I don't want to be bored in playing a character, and I see all those dimensions and I want to take that on. I want to honor who he is for all the fans.